All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set, 15, line it, 15 line. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Off the bootleg, Beck rolling to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now.
Off the bootleg. Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready?
57, Mike 57.
Hard, hard.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got him. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Beck. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He's going to field this at the 4. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 16, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, T. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Set 19.
Check 55, come on. Check 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey,
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Get it.
From the gun, Beck. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Watson.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Off play action. Beck. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Beck. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Beck. He completes this to Sutton. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Watson on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And now it's blocked. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Slant. Checking the point down. Coming.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, he'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Hines. And an alley run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Beck. He is going to find Hill here. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Down. 60 or. Go this way. Here we go. Hey, Echo. Check 59. Mike is. Go. Mike to 59. Here we go. D. All day. Defense. All day.
On 1st and 10, Beck is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
He's got Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Reset. 19. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. I'm pretty forward. Quick. Watch it to forward.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Go.
They run with Hines. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of Edwards. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, it's Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
57. Mike, 57.
To throw on second down. Beck. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Beck. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. 3 bucks. Mike, 59.
Watson on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to... Got his man. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 31. Check. 2-4.
On third down, Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Ingram again, a first down carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Watson now to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Back. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Beck. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go. Hey, Delta.
57, Mike 57.
Ready?
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Beck.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. But I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, back. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on 1st down. Back, flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this results in 6. Touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Texans 36.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Titans take over
We
first
play
and
to
10
win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, back, going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey.
3 down. 90 is a Mike.
Get it.
On 4th down. Back. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week trying to get.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, back. And my goodness, another. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made a lot of space. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down now, Jefferson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3.